We are the Truths on Racism group for racial and ethnic diversity, and we basically wanted to do this video blog to sort of see everyone's reaction to racism in certain ethnic groups and sort of, start the dialogue and talk about it, because a lot of people, especially white people, at Endicott College, they don't really talk about race that much, and they don't really feel that comfortable talking about race, or really the need to talk about race because they're around a lot of people of their own race. But it was very interesting, actually, to get their views. A lot of great surprises, actually. A lot of cool things people said, and everyone just seemed very awesome, and it just sort of made us see like the great things about people on our campus.
One of the points was we asked a lot of different people, and we just told them to say whatever they felt like they were saying, whatever they believed, and they wouldn't be judged based on those, because it's all about just the different aspects, and that's what really starts the conversation. It's just hearing everybody's different points of views.
Yeah, it was just really cool that they were able to state their own opinion and not have to worry about being judged for it.
So the first video we worked on was we focused mostly on Muslim people because of the recent news and how most of them are getting blamed for all the different terrorist attacks.
As well as also a lot of the terrorist attacks that people are naming these days are ones that are of usually white neighborhoods, Belgium, Paris, San Bernardino, as well as others as well. And the largest number of deaths in terrorist acts has actually been on other nations, some Muslim and some other religions as well. Turkey and Pakistan are both great examples because they both experienced terrorist acts. The Turkey one was, I think, 2 or 3 days prior to the Belgium attacks, and I did not hear a single word from anybody I knew. And once Belgium happened, I saw everybody's Facebook blow up, and it just sort of got me wondering, do people even know what's going on with other countries, and would they care if they knew? And a lot of people did care, and a lot of people were kind of wondering, why don't we? And a lot of people basically thought it's because we don't care about them because they're not either white or they don't have as much money as other countries may have. Although Turkey is a very developed country, so it's just very interesting to see people's reactions.
The second video we did was on black people and the stereotypes that go along with that, and the different groups like Black Lives Matter and what people feel about them and what people would say and how people react when people do say racist comments, and if they do stand up for them, and if they do, why they stand up for them. So.
Yeah, it's really easy to say, like, oh, I'll stand up for it, and in the moment it can be hard. And it's actually very interesting to see that a lot of people kind of fessed up to that. They were like, yeah, like, I do sometimes step in and say something, but sometimes I don't, and I really feel like I wish I did. And that's very interesting to hear from someone that they see that about themselves, and that's a very honest and awesome opinion that, you see that you need to maybe improve something a little bit more. And I feel like we can all stand up to racism and sort of make the world a better place.
I thought it was pretty neat because some of the people I interviewed, they came from an all-white school, so they didn't really have that much of diversity. And when they were asked that question, would you step in if you saw racism happening, he didn't really know what to say because he wasn't around black people that much in his school, so just for him to give his honest opinion was pretty interesting.
Yeah, all of the people I interviewed for this video were white, and I told them say when I asked them what stereotypes were, don't think I'm going to be offended by the stereotypes that have been created, because I was I know which ones I fit and which ones I don't, and it's all personal opinion, and we talk about how each person's experience is different, so it really doesn't matter what people told me the stereotypes they had heard, the stereotypes they believed, because it was their opinion, and that was really the point of the videos.
It made me feel really happy to see some people basically going along with the idea that skin color really doesn't matter, and it's more about geographical location, where you're exactly from. That sort of has more to say about who you're going to be, or who you kind of are. than just the color of your skin. A lot of people touched upon that. I thought that was very interesting, really cool. How long does this have to be? Does it have to be like a long
Well, Gypsy said if you're like 1 or 2 people, it has to be like 5 minutes. But if you're more than 2, it has to be 10. But like if you're that,
one,
Well,
it
we're
has to be
3.
5 minutes, and then if it's 2 or more, it has to be 10 minutes.
that's gross.
Well, I think 10 minutes total. So like, even with our other videos, I think it'll be 10.
Oh, well, I mean, doesn't that count with the hours though?
I think it goes into the hours. I personally think we have more than enough hours for the amount of time like
Oh,
we spend, like you spent editing,
especially with
collecting.
the next 2
Yeah,
coming.
I'm not worried.
So I think we're good. Or should we just like briefly talk about what the next 2 videos are and then end it there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we currently have 2 videos that are going to be posted. So we currently have 2 videos that are going to be posted on our Tumblr, and we have 2 videos left to go, left to film. Those are about Asians and Jews.
No.
Hispanic
Okay.
and Latinos.
Hispanic and Latinos and Asians. Okay.
We recognize that people who are Muslim also happen to be Asian, but we focus specifically on Muslims because of the amount that they're focused in the news, the
Very
amount that they're
targeted.
blamed. Yes. So we thought we should focus specifically on those because they seem to be a very targeted group of people.
What else?
We could talk about what the Hispanic video is going to be about.
Okay, yeah.
So the next video that we'll be posting soon, which is on Hispanics and Latinos, we focus a lot on the fact that people are angry at like illegal immigrants that happen to be Hispanic or Latinos, and the stereotypes that go along with that, and
Illegal immigration as well as sorry. Illegal immigration is another topic as well. A lot of people sort of assume that because we were born here, we own this land and that other people don't have the right to this land. But the truth of the matter is, Hispanics are native. They have native blood, and natives did not cross this border. The border crossed them, so they deserve to be here as much as anyone else. And the fact that, I have a friend who is from Panama and Venezuela who has an Italian passport and a Venezuelan passport. She could come here if she has her Italian passport, but if she had her Venezuelan passport, same exact person, she would need a green card to be able just to visit me. So it's complex topics like that we want to be talking about, and just sort of immigration, how they're viewed, just as a whole or as individuals even. A lot of people are different. A lot of individuals represent different things about society, so we want to sort of touch upon those things.
through these videos, we really just want people to watch and to just start the conversation, like even if to their friends, they're like, hey, I just watched this video the other day, and some people made some really good points. Like, any conversation that sparks from these videos is really the goal and the purpose.
So we hope you guys enjoy it, and follow us on Tumblr, and we'll get back with more content as well as other cool content. Hopefully you enjoy it.
We'll be posting more videos, and besides our own, we'll be linking to different YouTube videos that we think apply, and maybe news articles, or just interesting things that anyone should think about looking at if they're really interested on trying to put an end to racism someday.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
I don't know what we're supposed to say.
Okay, wait. I got it. What's our name? Oh, yeah. Okay. And this is Truths on Racism. Signing off.
Peace.
One love.
One heart.
One song.
One end.
Let's get okay. No. Let's get together. Okay, I can't. Like, too much.
Okay.
We're good to end it now.
That's a good ending.
Oh, she did. One love, one heart, one end.